My dear dark ones, welcome to my channel. Today is the pick a pile tarot reading, and I'm asking how you see yourself versus how they see yourself. And I have three beautiful decks. This is the first one, the second, and the last, the third deck for you. So feel free to choose one of these decks, or because it's a collective reading, you can actually listen to two of them or three of them and only pick up what resonates with you, because it's not supposed to resonate for everyone. And if it does, it's amazing. But if it doesn't, it's quite okay. And let's see. And I will start with the first pile. I shuffled and prepared the pile for you, and let's see how you see yourself first. You actually have a very interesting relationships with yourself. Sometimes you feel like you are the king or the queen. Sometimes you are so sure that you are the best thing out there, and you're so full in yourself, actually in a very good way. Like, you are very proud of what you achieved. You're very proud of the way you became, and the way you look like, and the way you behave, and the way you think. And sometimes you hit this moment when you just hide and you hate yourself and you doubt yourself, and you doubt even your appearances, your mind, like everything. And it's happening sometimes like so fast. So for example, you can wear something new and something pretty, and you really like the way you feel yourself in this outfit, and then you go out and then you see one person stared at you, and then everything is changing for you. And I feel like this is something that comes from you trying to be mentally healthy, and you're trying to be the very best version of yourself. And also you're working so hard to love yourself and accept yourself the way you are. And for the most time, you are very not satisfied with the version of who you are, and that's why you probably work out, you're trying to eat well, you're trying to dress well, you are very mindful of what you have to say or the way you behave. And sometimes it just becomes too much, and you just feel like you want to hide, because it takes you so much energy to be this best version of yourself that sometimes you just want to lie down on your bed and don't get out from your apartment for days and don't see anyone, because sometimes it feels like a mask you have to carry, because you build this idea of who you are, and you just don't allow yourself to be anything else different. And maybe you want to be funny or goofy, and you can't allow yourself to be that, because people might judge you, because you already build this perception about yourself. And you're just very very hard on yourself. You're very loving and caring when it comes to others, but to yourself, you are your own enemy. And you don't cut yourself slack, and you don't give yourself breaks and times off. You actually always improving yourself, like. And sometimes you see yourself that you look in the mirror and you like what you see, but sometimes you look in the mirror and you hate what you see, and it affects your whole day, or sometimes even the whole week. And it's very interesting. I don't blame you for this way that you feel, because it's not coming from you, from this reincarnation. It's coming from your childhood, from the things that you've heard your parents say to you, or from the bullying you had in your school or in your college, university. The whole drama, the whole inner battle that you have, it coming from you being so emotionally open to everyone, and accepting these opinions of you from other people, and you being so pure and so innocent and so delicate that these people hurt you in the past, and it still reflects in you. And that's why it's so hard for you to accept yourself the way you are, and especially at your lowest. Because if you can accept yourself and love yourself at your lowest, it's so easy to actually love yourself at your highest. But let's see how other people see you. Other people see you, first of all, as marrying material, the marriage type material. So that's why sometimes when you start dating, and a lot of people actually don't want to continue see you after the first date because they know that you are very serious. They get this idea that you're the type of person they would like to marry, but maybe because they are not ready to get married, they run away from you. So it's not your fault when it comes to romantic relationships that it's not easy for you to find a partner because people just don't match your energy. And they see you the marrying type because you are, for them, for the people who met you in person, they see you as a very beautiful person inside and out, very stable, very mature, very wise person who you can build a life with, person who can always you always get other people, you know how to listen, you're an amazing listener, you're very caring and loving, you like to give gifts, and you take care of other people. You are so emotionally mature that people who are 20 or 30 years older than you, they find your company like so nice and good that they don't even think that you are way younger than them. But also people see your personal pain. They see that there is scars that you carry, a lot of beautiful scars, and they can see these dark moments that you have, and they see that you have sad eyes sometimes, and this pain sees through when you talk. Even though you never share your personal journey, you are very close, especially when it comes to strangers, but your eyes give out everything, and they see through this maturity, that this maturity came with the price. And even if you don't talk about this, but they understand that if they accept you, they have to accept all this pain that comes with it. They also see that you've been through experiences and situations that they haven't. Even though you look like a self-together person and you look like you got it all, and maybe on paper your life is amazing, but they can see that you actually came from a place of financial difficulties. You maybe experience poverty, you experience the worst situations ever. Maybe you came through immigrations, and you know, when you migrate to another country, when you go through immigration, when you come to a country that no one speaks your language and you don't know anyone, it is so hard to not even fit in. I don't think it's even possible for immigrants to fit in, and it's coming from an immigrant myself. It's just like to feel that you understand the culture and you understand the country, understand the people, to feel that you can speak their language to the point that they understand everything that you have to say. And all of this also leaves marks on you and also scars. And others can see it, but they also appreciate how powerful you are, how strong you are, how independent you are, and the journey that you come through. For many people, it's an impossible task to came from where you coming from and achieve what you have achieved. And I feel like that usually people just, they get scared of you, of your independence, of your uniqueness, of your mind, of your beautiful way of living, of your inability to actually be a doormat or being someone who can take everything without saying a word. You know how to protect yourself, and even if you don't fight for yourself, but you just can walk away any moment. And people adore you, they worship you, they just fascinated by you. But after getting to know you, sometimes they get scared because they know that you won't put up with their weaknesses and their negative traits, because you've been through so much. You don't going to just be okay with them being what they are. You have such high standards for yourself, and you have even higher standards for people that you allow into your life. But if there is someone who strangers would call a god or a goddess, that would be definitely you. My dear dark ones, welcome to pile number 2, and let's see how you see yourself. You see yourself as a giver, as someone who is a healer, someone who cares for others and protects others and gives energy to others. You might consider yourself being a very empathic person. I also sense that you're not the type of person who cares about physical appearances. You are concentrated on your soul level, on your mind. You're concentrated on the spiritual aspects of life. You don't care about money. You don't care about clothes or things. You don't care about the 3D realm as much as you care about your soul, where are you going, maybe reincarnations, about learning interesting things. Maybe you're drawn to occult, to different interesting religions like Buddhism or Hinduism. You are very dedicated to your soul purpose, and you are trying to be good with karma, don't break any karmic laws, and help others. You always give more than you receive, and I don't think that you appreciate or love yourself enough, because if you think that maybe this is a sin or this is not something you're supposed to do as a human being, because for you it's all about the soul. But let's see how other people see you. I feel like you're one of those people who never even think about themselves. You don't even dwell on this idea, how you perceive yourself, how you see yourself. You know, you're so concentrated on others that this is more than other people in your life. They feel like more present in your life than you are present in your life, if that makes sense. I see that others actually see you the same way. They see your kindness, they see your devotion, they see your healing energy, they see how empathic you are, they see your beauty. For many of them, you are the light at the end of the tunnel. You are the one person they go to, they come back at home. Maybe you are the person that holds the whole family together, because you are the one who actually helps everyone and give your time and give your money, support, not only financially, but like physically. You're the one who probably pick up all the lunches, pick up kids from school, you pack the lunches and you buy groceries. It's like the whole family depending on you. And even if it's not your family, if it's friends or even your neighbors, if they come to you, you're just going to help them with everything that you have. But also they don't see that you struggle mentally sometimes, but I see that you do. And being a healer for others actually takes a lot of toll on you, and from this might come your physical sicknesses and disabilities. The physical body reacts to your mental state of mind, so you might still you might be very sick, but you still keep doing everything for others, and you will never say that you need help, or you will never say that you can't do something, because you're still going to do it. I also see that people they see you as a very outgoing person, very easy to talk to, very easy to relate to, and very easy to be with. It's like when they are with you, they feel healed and they feel better and they enjoy you being you. All the people are who you met physically. Actually, they're attracted to you in a way that they don't even know how to describe, but they like to talk to you, like to tell you their secrets or what bothered them, or they love telling you about their health problems and problems at home. It's just like with you, they don't even know why, but they just like to share everything with you. Also, a lot of people have a crush on you. A lot of people want to be in relationships with you, but they perceive you as someone who is very closed or very choosy when it comes to choosing life partners. People think that they're not worthy of you or not good enough for you, because they actually put you on a pedestal for a lot of times, because the way you behave like you got it all together and you are very strong, because you need to be strong so you can help others. They just don't know how actually fragile and how how sweet you are and how much help you actually need yourself. You help others so much because you actually need help yourself, and you just don't know how to ask for it. And people think that you are very nice to the eye, you're a very beautiful person. They also feel that you don't need anyone in your life. It's like you have the perfect setup, you have the perfect house, so that's why probably you don't invite anyone in. And they see that you have a partner, so if you're married, you're either in a very good marriage or you're single but you don't tell that anyone. And you're not the kind of person who is going to cheat on your partner or have a one night stand or some kind of random relationships. And that's why people adore you for this, they respect you for this and appreciate you for this, because you are definitely a rare kind nowadays. And probably you're the type of person who've never been on a dating websites. And if it's true, let me know in the comment section. I'm curious to know as well. And also, I feel like you probably like to wear very comfortable, normal clothes, but yet people find you so attractive, so alluring, because of the way you smile and the way you make them feel. You know, you can forget a person, but you can never forget the way the person makes you feel. And this is about you. You always make everybody feel like they're at home and they are protected and they're loved and taken care of. This is one of your gifts, and people really see you for that. They appreciate you. And if I would give you one name, like one word to describe you, I think people who met you, they would say that you are an angel. Pile number 3, welcome. Let's see how you see yourself. Oh, it's so interesting. So you are very emotional and you know how to hide and you know how to show everything. You are always on guard. You are highly intellectual. You are wise and you are just so beautiful in so many ways. You have probably a very unique appearance. Maybe you dye your hair in a weird color. You have like the most unusual haircut. You wear unusual clothes. You attracted to very unusual jewelry, and you feel yourself to be you only when you are standing out from the crowd. You just cannot fit in, and it's not because you're the black sheep of the family. It is because you're the unique member of your family. You are someone who is very mysterious and very witchy, I would say. You're giving out this vibe of someone very exotic and very different in the most beautiful and unusual way. And also people drawn to you and they like to stare at you because you're just so hard not to notice. And you see yourself as someone who is just trying to live the life, going with the flow. You try to listen to the guidance from the universe, and you are trying to move. You like to travel a lot, and maybe you moved very many times in your lifetime. And since the childhood, you've been very different. Even in your family, they knew since the get-go you were so unusual. And sometimes you like yourself, sometimes you love yourself, but I don't feel that you even think about this question a lot, because you live in peace with yourself and you're concentrating more on other things than yourself, to be honest. And I really want to see how others see you. So interesting. I feel like you hiding a lot of who you truly are. So even if you, for example, practice witchcraft, you don't tell this to others. If you are into something very unusual, you really try to be very normal. You try to always hold a normal conversation, behave like a very normal person, and you have this ability to be a mirror and read people, like to be a mirror to everyone. You mirror everybody else's behavior. So in every social group, people think that you're one of them. You have this beautiful quality of being able to fit in and find connection with everyone, like literally everyone. And because of that, no one truly knows who you are. So they see you as someone as themselves. So, for example, if you're at work and everyone at work into golfing, so they think that you're into golfing and you like what you do. But if you are with your friends and, for example, you guys like you like bikes and you go on your motorbikes for a few days traveling, they think that this is the only thing that you like. But also at home, maybe you have an altar and you practice, but maybe only 2 people who are into tarot knows about your altar because you don't share with others. So you have many faces for many different people, but no one truly knows who you truly are, because I feel like you have such a beautiful mind that you are not thinking about others at all. You think about how to live your life best, how to do best every day, how to explore. It's like you have this interesting way of living, like you live every day as at your last, because you don't know what's coming and you don't want to have any regrets. You are such an unusual creature, but no one truly understands you. You have a very interesting way of always finding an excuse not to be in a company that you dislike and not to do the thing that you don't want, but yet you do it so nicely and so calm that no one ever suspects that you're actually not that into something or into that person. And you have this beautiful ability to be a leader when it needed to be, but also to be a part of the group when you know that someone needs to be a leader. You are an amazing team player, but you also prefer to be by yourself. And you are, to the others, you are very exotic, you're very unusual. They see you exactly what you are, and this is the first thing that attracts them to you. It's your looks, and then they stay with you for your mind. You are like this interesting, beautiful, exotic, toxic flower that once you are in your presence, you just can't get this out of your life or mind forever. And by toxic, I probably mean intoxicating in a good sense of it, because once they have spoken to you, they just crave it again and again. You have such an interesting ability to carry beautiful, enigmatic, unusual conversation with any person about any topic, even if you are not if you even if you don't know what you're talking about, but you have this beautiful way of asking questions and keep going, and you know how to listen. But more than listening, you know how to encourage person to actually continue conversation with you. You know how to give them space, and you know how to let them know and that you are really here for them, listening to whatever they have to say, even if it's something silly and you don't really care about. You are very nice to others, and they also see that in you. You give this vibe that other people think that you are coming from a very wealthy, intellectual, bohemian kind of family, and probably you're not, but your mind allows you to behave in a certain ways that you're just giving out this royalty vibes all over you, and people really appreciate it because they not scared to ask you out or to a party, because they know that you always be on your best behavior, and they will not be ashamed of what you can do during social events. Also at the work where you're working, I feel like you are very appreciated, and even probably you don't like the place that you work, but you still give your best, because if you do something, you do it fully 100%. And I also see that other find you very confusing sometimes. Sometimes they come so close to understanding that they do not know anything about you, and yet you make you feel them so calm that you're their friend, that they kind of forget it and they get this idea again that they know you, and it's just like never-ending cycle. You never cease to amaze others, and this is something so amazing about you. So never change, because you're truly unique and very unusual, and people just adore you from the very first moment they see you until they hear you, and it just becomes like adoration, because the way you speak, the way you make them feel, it's something magical. I will stop here. Thank you guys, all of you, for watching, and I can't wait to see you in my next video.